Please be on the right fucking channel. I know I said you are a piece of shit. Oh, thank God.
Which one, Fan and Frenzy or
Oh no,
FNGR?
we're on the main channel. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let me just go to the main here. Setting up. We'll be along with you guys today. So, there's a gentleman who goes by the name Jitterbug JIve.
Who? Jitterbug Jive?
Yes, indeed. There's the thumbnail. And I think we'll get to this abundantly clear soon enough. Just abuse my mod status by putting this in the secret rift because I'm a douchebag.
So who is this person?
He does a comic which I don't expect you to know because you're not a brony. That's called Discorded Hooves. I actually
Of
like.
course, I'm not a.
Yeah, that's fine. I like his work typically, but let's head on down to Twitter here. Actually, let me just take a look at the chat. How goes everybody? Hi FNGR. Wow, I'm early. Yeah, perhaps, but let's see. I technically we'll hopefully we can get our boy to show up either today or some other time to make a statement about this. Here we are. So there's two different links down below. You guys are free to follow along. I will share a screen with my compatriot in call, so they don't necessarily have to be watching the stream. Share screens, bunk, and start, motherfucker. Alright. 1 of 11. That's going to be fun. It says TW. I actually don't know what that stands for. Not safe for work. CSA. Pedophilia. What is CSA?
I'll have to search that up.
Yes, thanks you, Migs. You're 1 in a million. But the TLDR, which I do know, Jitterbug Jive, Bald.
Community-supported agriculture, I think.
Okay. Mwah. 10 out of 10, Migs. It is a
Continue.
Tumblr. Okay, is a Tumblr artist who has taken advantage of abused minors and has a record of pedophile apologism, proof, and a thread on why he's dangerous. Now, I'm skeptical about some, if not all of these, but holy crap. As I was looking through at work going, I'm certainly going to be tackling this the minute I get off. This is going to be a great case of fire aim ready. This is the first statement from Jitterbug Jive to 2018. What's today's date? The 29th?
It's the 6th. Actually, no, it's
the 30th.
June 30th.
June 30th. You are batting 1,000 MIGs. You learn. Anyways, I think people need to stop viewing pedophilia as black and white nonsense or black and white sense. Okay, concerning. let's continue. Let's see what the next one is. Man, I'm really nervous about a chapter in MMG. I actually don't know what MMG is. I am familiar with their work from Discorded Hooves or Love. I've heard of Lovestruck Dirk V, or I think he does a comic called Ask the Master. I haven't kept up with it. I'm a bit behind, but I have watched and read this person's shit before, and apparently God's not going to let me be a fan of anyone anymore. So we'll get back. I want to do it because it hits on a subject no one dares, or rather, people present the subject in a cliche way rather than a realistic one. And if you're going more realistic, I can really see people screaming about it, thinking I'm in support of it, despite the main characters speaking out dramatically against it. Just daring to depict it is enough to open a can of worms. I'll say, just flat out when it comes to pedophilia in media, it's always the kid is the victim and the pedo is an evil gross groomer. Yeah, let's continue on here. But in my case, it's the kid is actively seeking older people, and the person they are with is basically an insecure man-child who legit believes they are in love. Because that actually fucking happens a lot. I've witnessed it 5 times in my life. Okay, so I was explaining this to a friend earlier. Migs, you still there?
Yes.
Okay, so The best example, or you know what, probably not the best example because I'm exhausted as shit. And I was just sitting there thinking, you ever see there's a cartoon called Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, the main character, Dipper Pines, young kid, he has a crush on an older girl.
Yes.
She's old enough where she shouldn't have anything to do with the young kid, right?
Yeah.
You would concur. Okay, cool. I don't need exact age, but I could tell that one's really small and one's really tall, and that's just enough where I'm like, nah, it's probably not cool. And like, even if I were really to stretch shit, like, have you ever heard of multiverse theory? Because I have to go into some really crazy bullshit here to try and find a way to try and at least kind of understand what this guy's talking about. So here, let me explain multiverse theory to you. There are an infinite number of worlds where people do different things ever so slightly different that creates like a series of different events. Can you grasp what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say theoretically that in one of these universes that I don't know. If I'm already making multiple universes about a fictional situation where in one of these situations the older girl decides to go out with Dipper. See, now, now does that mean that there's a kernel of pedophile in that character for all the other ones where she said no? I don't know. See how like I've gone way off the fucking rail here, and I'm like, no matter how crazy I've thought about it, no matter yes, it is always the adult's fault. I don't necessarily need them to be a scientific to Hoyle quote unquote pedophile. I don't need for them to pass all the alarms and whistles. It's for whatever reason you went after a kid, you go to jail. That would be good for me. What do you think?
Yes.
Perfect. Mwah. 10 out of 10. I feel like I stuck that landing. You know what? Let me go check that out. What do you guys think in the description here? Yeah, Wendy is 15 and Dipper is 12. Completely legal. You know what? I don't know. Okay. You know what? Timmy, I'm just gonna say, I wasn't on top of the ball there. But maybe Dipper's just a midget.
Yo, fucking Demon is in the fucking chat. Demon, fuck off.
Hi, Demon. I'd invite him in, but he would derail the fuck out of this very
How
important...
the fuck no? Don't invite him at all.
Okay,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
no,
he's a
not
mess.
now. I gotta rehear one of my friends screaming in my head at me. But, let's get back to fucking the point here. TM means trigger warning. Okay. Yeah, in that case, I don't need to know it. Now let's continue on here. He has a character named Blank Slate. I could swear there is a Blank Slate in the Brony fandom. I hope it's not related. Based, yeah, oh yeah, I'm Blank Slate. If you see this, I'm pretty sure we're not talking about you. I'm 99.99%. Okay, he based on my childhood drama. His interpretation of my personality, if you scroll through those 6 answers back enough, you'll find them as full in a sexual situation with their father. Now, for all the laymen in the chat, like Migs here, full means kid in brony status, like a cup.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Okay, yeah. And if you gotta type, mute. That's more of a warning than a search prompt. Okay. Let's... but I'd like people to know, and I'm assuming this is from Jitterbug JIve. I keep wanting to say live. That is a pretty huge ass name. But I'd like people to know that what they were funding to support was a highly... Oh, this is the other person reading. A highly sexual suggestive work that was illustrated by an adult and a minor. I started working on that blog when I was under the age of 16. 14-year-old admins, DOS over here, struggling to look up to semen tutorials. What? Am I reading that right? Semen tutorials so that they could get the look of the bag just right. That's what you're supporting. And I'm sorry for not saying something sooner. Now hold it. These are allegations. I don't have proof of this. I'm just reading that off, and that's why I would love to have Jitterbug jive on. Again, I am a fan. I'm completely willing, as with most of the people I've had on, I'm not expecting this guy to turn into Lou. I hope. We all hope.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Okay. Um. Oh, you know what? Let me just kill out of this bullshit. Motherfucker. If it lets me.
There's the X right there.
Where? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Bunk. There we go. All right. Scrolling down. Okay. You know what? Let me throw this link in the... Jesus, is anyone else older around so I don't have to have the 15-year-old check to see if this is YouTube safe? I should have gone and done that myself.
You mean 16-year-old?
Oh.
You got it wrong once again, god damn it.
You know what? Let me blank the screen momentarily. Because, hashtag professionalism. Okay. Scrolling
go.
down.
That's
Yes.
better.
Yes, that's way better. Oh, you're still... You know what? I'm just going to gun this. Yeah, I'm going to say that's safe.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Yeah, it's risque.
Oh shit! Yo, Crook just gave a donation. Apparently they said, "Hey, bro, want to chat? Because I'd also love to speak to this Jitterbug fellow."
Oh, okay.
Hi, Crook.
Hi, Crook. Let me grab you and chuck you in the chat. How much was it by chance?
What do you mean?
I heard you needed an adult.
Yes.
Hello, fellow white person.
Yo, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
She
yes.
left. She left. She left the diet limbo. If you didn't know.
Oh, well, guess what, Crook? I would have been able to add you. You know what? Send me.
You know what, Crook? I'll add you. Crook, I'll add you.
Yeah, Crook. Yeah. Well, wait. There they are. Yo,
Oh.
and then I'm just going to add them from there, hopefully. Try and find this motherfucker. There it is. And
Hey.
Bunk. Hopefully they're around. Okay.
Fuck.
Now, hold it. I can see that there's probably a lot of people who are
What's
super... Okay, so there's an artist by the name of Jitterbug JIve. They do Discorded Doctor Who's. Also Lovestruck Derpy and probably, I think, Ask the Master. They do a bunch of Doctor Who, Pony... No. Which is fine, whatever. But there's some concerns about some of their more recent things, and we're gonna look into them.
I've been looking. I was gonna say I've been looking. I've been Twitter stalking already. I am livid. Jesus Christ! I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay. Yeah. We're good.
Okay, here we are. Okay, number 2. We've got a lot to get through here. By the way, both these links are down below in the description for anybody who would like to follow along. By the way, thanks for the donation. If anybody else donates, guys, let me know. JB, what is JBG?
JBJ, I'll have to search that.
I'm assuming it's just an artist. JBG collaborator.
Oh, Jitterbug Jive. That's
Yeah, Derp. See, this is. You ever been a fan of someone's work, but you didn't know what the hell they go by because they have so many damn names? Okay. Collaborated with a minor to produce an ass blog with strong sexual overtones. He sent the artist highly suggestive sketches for them to color. The artist was 13 at the blog start. JBG knew this. Proof examples are shown below. Yes, this is semen in the green bag. Okay. Alright. Don't try seducing him. Say something to get him turned on by you. Something to get him turned on. Good luck, doll. Have a lot of fun. See, if I were a parent and I found out somebody was having my 13-year-old draw this, I'd be pretty pissed. If you were my neighbor, we might be fighting by now. Maybe did he actively know that they were 13? See, again, this is why I'd like to talk to Jitterbug instead of just making an assumption. That's certainly concerning if that's the case.
That's the problem. They haven't come out with anything yet, from what I've looked and seen.
Well,
so
no, look, this is just a public. Yeah, everyone, just cork the pitchforks for a moment. You may need them. You don't have to throw them out just yet. I'm just saying, put a pin in that. We'll come back to it. Okay. That's supposed to be a bag of semen. I couldn't tell.
Is that? That looks just like a purse. I mean,
Okay, Migs, you've asserted your authority as a furry that would absolutely know what a bag of semen looks like. And he did.
I, okay.
I had to do that. I'm sorry. Anyways, 311. JBG also abused and took advantage of this minor. To start with, after they confided past childhood abuse to him, JBG based a Pony OC slate off their experiences. Oof, big oof. He drew the OC and the OC's father in sexual suggestive images and excused the abuse. I'm not sure I want to click on these. So yeah, the link,
I don't think you do either. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, for anyone in the description down below, you can head there on your own if you're 18. Let's get back to this. Jitterbug Jive then decided that this OC would be a sociopath and depicted them as a dangerous killer. Correspondingly, he repeatedly insisted to the aforementioned minor that they were also a sociopath, dangerous, and manipulative. This has caused a long-lasting psychological harm. Again, I'm missing context there, perhaps. Was he memeing when he said, oh, by the way, confidentially, I'm also social, dangerous, manipulative, lol. I will definitely need to be talking to this guy. I'd also be glad to talk to anyone who has any issues with JBG. Let's see. You took what I went through and created a sociopathic mirror character that hurt multiple of my own. Multiple of my own. Am I reading that right? A clear imbalance in maturity between every interaction involved. Do you know what kind of effect it had on a person to see themselves directly mirrored in the worst way? To see what they went through having grown up to become a manipulative murderer. When they're already terrified and told that they're a monster. How's that for inspiration, right? Hey kid, you know you went through all this stuff and you're feeling hopeless about it. Well, here's the worst case scenario of what you could turn out like. I'd like anyone reading this to take a fine look at his blank slate tag and know where all those especially disgusting childhood events that he sketched came from. That was me as a kid. He took that from me. Fuck.
Damn.
And I'd like to refrain from defending that and claiming it's purely inspirational fiction because you told me directly that it was you channeling your interpretation of me and asked if it was alright that you did that ages ago. I wish I had the strength at the time to trust that sick feeling in my stomach and told you no. I've had people tell me like I'm still kind of getting a grasp on when people talk about gender dysphoria and there's like there's even that's a point where I'm like, okay, I have to get vague now. I don't know if this is true. If he leaked this information, which the accusation was of a 14-year-old, if I remember hearing that at the beginning. Holy fuck, man. I'd heard an accusation that Jitterbug Jive was either 25 then and maybe 30 now. Feel free for anyone to pipe up. You know what? Let's peek over at the live Discord. Is anyone familiar with Jitterbug Jive's work?
Well, now I am.
Okay, well, that not the first first impression we wanted to make. Do you know how long it's taken for me to finally be able to even suggest to myself that I'm not evil? Do you know how many people had to help me rework how I thought so I could genuinely improve my behavior? Because it was all based on, I'm a terrible person. Please restrain or punish me for it. I deserve it. I can't be controlled. I still to this day struggle with comparing my 9-year-old self to a master manipulator because she liked to tell stories on the playground to other kids and had a vivid imagination in regards to her imaginary friends. Your influence on my self-esteem led me to say that she was a little liar convincing the other children that something fake was real for power and influence. Do you know how stupid that sounds to someone with a rational mind? Watch out. Here comes the 9-year-old who likes to kiss bugs and genuinely believes that she's a little vampire queen married to Jack Skellington. She's gonna get you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, continuing on. Whew. Jitterbug Jive also RP'd various sexual and abusive scenarios with the same minor. Proof examples below. He and his boyfriend also made sexual comments towards them when they were 15, 16. The minor's testimony, in their own words, is archived here. I'm going to not click on the picture. I don't know how safe that is. You know what? I'll throw that in the chat if anyone would like to check that out in advance. You know what? I'll send that directly to the new person who's hopefully 21 or 18, right?
Crook.
Yeah,
Crook is 23. So.
I'm 23. What's up?
Oh, there you go, Crook. There you go. It's,
Hey, Crook. By the way, how are those stills going?
but dude,
I hate everything. I'm not even home right now, bro. I'm stuck at a different person's house sitting, so I can't work
Okay.
on them, and I hate my
Yeah,
life.
I know, but are you gonna do?
yeah,
full stills or
Mick,
first
shut the
person
fuck up or
stills?
I'll throw you out of the room. Anyways, he used to roleplay that candy-smiled character with my character as a child and told me he'd give him rewards like dinosaur oatmeal in exchange for sexual acts. And that my character was particularly valuable due to the fact that they could change form. Jitterbug Drive, if this were true, we've thrown people out for less, I think. By the way, so is that stuff safe or what?
The art in it, I definitely would say no.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not
Definitely
gonna
say
we're
no.
not gonna zoom in on it.
Mm-mm. I would not.
Okay, so afraid not, buddy. 611. Now that we know how Jitterbug Jive manipulates and abuses minors and the sexual leanings, let's just look at some of his opinions regarding pedophiles. Namely, that he blames children for their own molestation. They aren't just edgy opinions. Now, when I was reading these before, I was my first knee-jerk reaction to the friend I was talking to at the time, I was like, maybe Jitterbug Jive is a retarded kid. They're like, no, they're an adult. Well, maybe they're an early adult. No, they're 30. You're not making it easy.
Hey, FNGR, I forgot to tell you Jitterbug Jive has a fur affinity.
Yeah, I think so. Is there anything of is he dumb enough to list his fetishes on there? Well, you know what?
Only one way to find out.
Could someone other than the 16-year-old go check that out, please?
I already
Meg,
found
send me
it,
the
but I'm
link
not
to
checking
it.
it out. I found
Meg,
it, but
send
I'm
it.
checking it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright.
send it to me. I'll look at it.
Okay.
I will send it to you, Crook, if you accept my friend request.
Okay.
Send it to me on Discord, dude.
All right,
Okay.
so let's get back
There
to
we
old boy's statements here. People have the dumb mindset. I feel like I read this one before, but continuing on. Dumb mindset that when you're only allowed to blame one or the other, not both. Oh, the kid was a victim. Oh, it's all the adult's fault. Oh, the kid wanted it. All the kid's fault. Not anybody I know respected, buddy. A lot of these girls, even behind the victim's role, if ever anything goes wrong, they even know how to use it to further manipulate the adult into catering to them. It's not victim blaming, it's just the fact that sometimes both parties are at fault, and even other people like parents can be at fault too if they approved of it. See, I don't disagree about the parent thing having some liability. That part yes, I am staring at Dylan's parents a little bit there. But As for the kid, I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I really thought about this long and hard while I was at work, or maybe not so long and hard, long enough. Um, if like a kid drugged an adult, maybe like maybe if they fucking like slipped them something without their knowledge and something happened, but that would have to be some really strong shit, and that would be highly fucking unlikely. But I guess not impossible. Um, Maybe if the adult was massively mentally impaired and could not retain knowledge to like fully understand the law, um, it would be within the realm of far off possibility. But again, when he said in one of his earlier statements, when he said, "Oh, I know 5 examples," I highly fucking doubt it. I am not. If this is his statements here, if these are legit from him, I'm not agreeing with you, pal. I'm talking in abstracts as possibilities, but no, I legally, Jitterbug Jive. Yes, it is the adult's fault. It is a no, it's not a legitimate. No, I'm just reading this off here. It's a legitimate issue. I knew a girl in my middle school who actively sought out adult men as sexual partners. This is where I would object. Your Honor, relevancy. Yeah. Originally, like a few minutes ago, I brought up Gravity Falls, where what's his name, Dipper Pines, wanted to, he wanted to get with the older girl, right? You're allowed to be a younger kid and want somebody older, perfectly legal. And at most, if a parent basically said, "Hey, knock that shit off," I'd probably be like, "No, that's about right." It's the adult's responsibility, no matter how fucking... One second. No matter how fucking damaged that adult is at the time. I don't care if their cat died, their dog died, you just went through a real rough breakup, you lost the kids in the house. You need to take your ass down to the store and get yourself a bowl of ice cream or a 6-pack of beer or some shit. No, your coping mechanism is not a child. Continuing on. But they ignore the very real fucking issue that some young girl will go out of their way to convince adult men to have sex with them. You say no? I want to research. Yeah, there was a quote from Mr. GG. Fucking, he's like, if I'm in McDonald's and some thirsty kid comes up to me and says, "I'll blow you in the parking lot," you tell them no and leave. I want to research this because I have a character who is in fact like that, not because of a kink, but because I want to address the issue. And in fact, there is a disturbing number of parents who are well aware their young teen, 12 to 14-year-old, is dating a 20-year-old man, and they don't do anything about it because I'm sure he's all right. Okay, yeah, no, and I'm completely fine with those parents seeking or receiving at least some kind of legal penalty. I am perfectly A-okay with that. And if you're a parent right now who goes, "Well, I don't watch my kids, you're insulting me." Yes, I am intentionally giving offense, fucker. Be offended. These kids get convicted or convinced that these adult men are perfectly nice men and they can relate to because they get emotional and cry about shit and act as childish as them when it makes them sensitive and sweet. So yeah, I have an unusual writer's struggle. Okay. Earlier, Jitterbug Jive talked about it and said, "Oh, it's if I ever started to write about this and tried to make this, that, and the other in the character, one of my favorite shows is fucking Venture Brothers, and they kind of fucking gave Sergeant Hatred, who's a fucking pedophile, a personality."
Pedophile.
Yeah, pedophile. Yeah, but you still like kind of like look at the character, like you're willing to tolerate him on screen because there is all that. That doesn't sound like what you're trying to do. You're trying to seem like you're it sounds like you're trying to spin a narrative here for acceptance for their terrible actions. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe your writing is just as shitty as mine is.
No, you're completely right, dude. Jesus Christ. All I was going to say earlier, by the way, was they're for Affinity, which I've been searching, trying to see, but like, it seems pretty clean, other than like some foot fetish stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now, an artist who does comics is going to have a completely different, not safe for work page, and I'm trying to dig it down.
No, I've been told about that. 2017, so I guess this has been floating around. Makes you wonder. Hell, even with pedophiles, there's going to be people who have reasons, and those reasons, while not excusing the behavior, can at least show that they aren't evil monsters hell-bent on destroying a child's lives. Sometimes they just get very confused and insecure people who don't know how to handle adult relationships and feel only children can really connect with them. If like, Jitterbug, I want you to understand this. If you were my kid and you said this to me, you'd be grounded.
Wait a minute.
Like, holy
Hold
shit.
on.
I would sit you the fuck down.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Raven, they have a child prostitute character that's a spin on Rick and Morty. This is a joke, right? What the fuck? Ew, dude.
That's
Ew.
really... I'm not clicking on that, Migs, and you probably should.
I am also not clicking on that.
Okay, wow. So, yeah, where did you find this for Affinity? Is it?
They have the fetish list. I found it.
Oh, could you take a screenshot of that handy dandy little fetish list and float that my way in DMs?
Oh, it's long. Yeah.
Okay, chat. Press 1 if you would like to hear what our boys' fetish list is, and 2 if you don't want to hear it. We're probably gonna read it no matter what. Holy crap roll.
It's like over 9 years old, but it's there.
Oh, seeing some ones. Yep. Well, how many pages of Gyazo is that going to take?
Oh boy. Dear Lord.
How on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm trying to think of a fucking well-noted pervert. 10 being the high. Where do you put him?
Let's see.
Tell you what, I think we'll continue with the Tumblr, and we will get back to the fetish list as soon as what is it, Clutch? What's the name?
Oh wait, hold on. You're
Rouge.
asking me how I found their for Affinity, correct?
No. I want the fetish list, Rouge.
Oh, okay. Well,
Rocky,
you
if
want
you're
me to
watching,
do it.
that is right. I turned to your girlfriend and said, "Give me the fetish list." Anyways.
I think he's probably napping.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think they have an F list on their for Affinity. I have the safe for work filter on, so don't worry.
So this,
I have their fetish list.
excellent. So this is from 2019. Watching videos of pedophiles being caught and then crying makes me so happy. Jitterbug JIve. Oh no. That sounds very satisfying. I hope it results in them getting psychiatric help. Like, no one... Like, on one hand, I feel kind of bad. Not like I feel for them, but like them crying just shows how nothing but they're giant children who have no idea how to adult. I think anybody getting arrested for that sort of thing, no matter how mature you are going to probably be like, well, I'm in a whole world of trouble. And it's fucking sad. What do you expect them to do? Fucking... As I was talking with a friend earlier, if you have somebody who's a pedophile and you turn them in and you feel bad, it's okay to feel bad. Just turn them in, though. Because a good chunk of time, they're all that's all a pedophile is. It's not some adult. It's not some adult predator who likes taking advantage of the weak, naive, and helpless. Okay, Jitterbug. There doesn't need to be like somebody with like a pedophile Bible of etiquette on how to seduce kids. That's not required for someone to be arrested and being considered a monster. Then again, I'm not a legal expert, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I don't think that's even required medically. I don't know what kind of narrow monster that you're hoping to run into? ? It's really simple. Keep it above 18, or keep it in your state and keep in your age of consent for that state. But yeah, just keep it to 18. You won't have to worry about all this crazy bullshit. How's that coming, Rouge? Whoosh?
Hey,
What? Sorry.
Oh.
I was trying to see. So the one I found is a drawing fetish list of stuff they do, which is basically like everything.
Oh no. So what you're saying is things that they're willing to draw.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
trying to see if I
that's
can
not
find something else.
that's not the same as.
Say that again.
Yeah.
Let me explain this.
That's why I was saying it seemed pretty clean because I couldn't see anything as their personal
Yeah,
fetishes.
no. Just
Like, ugh.
there's a world of difference between someone willing to draw shit because they need the muns and what they're personally into. So no, I
Yes.
differentiate on that one. You people down below can choose to do that. They could do their own digging.
I
Again,
know. I'm trying to still look around. There's still more to look at.
No, again, these screenshots could be edited. It's possible, and that's why I would be all too happy to have a nice, calm sit down. Probably, definitely get me down to like 1 or 2 people. The person who brought me this information was a big fan of Jitterbug drives, and I had to explain, hey, look, 3 out of the 4 kids that fucking Lou was accused of turned out to be less than likely. There's still, unfortunately, that one, and that's why we had to go digging, and I felt I was handled that as responsibly as possible. Okay, there was some trip-ups along the way, but mostly responsible. Reading back here. Look, give these guys a fucking outlet that's not real kids, alright? Oh boy. The more they are denied a harmless outlet, the more likely that they're gonna go after a real child. What's he willing to draw again? He made it relevant. Yeah?
Yeah.
Rouge?
What?
Yeah, Rouge.
Yeah, Rouge, he kind of made it relevant there.
Oh, do you want that list?
Yeah, it's just going to be text, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to take a picture of it?
Yeah, do you know what a Gyazo is?
I don't, but I can just copy and paste.
Okay, sure, that'll work. Slap it in DMs, and I'll read it off to our merry adventurers in the chat. As I've been hyping this up right now, and I think that the peasants would revolt on me.
Peasants.
Or as Luna would say, the peons. Don't call them peons. Big points if you know which comic that's from.
It's gonna be a 2-parter, so give me 1 second.
Okay, here I'll read off one more so I don't keep the people bored. Jitterbug Jive. Well, okay, yeah, sometimes it adds to the problem, but that's not really the fault of the content, but the person's mindset. Like, the early days of the net, people freaked out and went on about how porn will absolutely make a person either a sex addict or a rapist. I feel like I'm missing a little context on that one. If you're going to ban CP of not real children, well, okay, you're doing the Raging Golden Eagle argument. You're conceding it's CP and you still want it in. Nah. You're not very good at this. You might want to sit down. And counts it as real deal, then fucking do the same thing for gore porn. I'm sure that'll go over well. Accusing everyone who likes gore and horror of being psychotic to be murderers. Okay, so there's no real way that you would really be able to catch someone unless they were blatantly. If you look through everyone's computer and if someone has a file folder where they have like a bunch of horror stills, fine, whatever. If their file folder is called porn and it has those, I wouldn't be horrified if that person went on a watch list. I think I'd sleep at night knowing that someone was keeping an eye on someone like that. That's just my perspective, as flawed as it is. Also, possession of child porn does not automatically equate to child molester. Did someone send it to you and you clicked on it accidentally? I mean, if they have the child porn for the purposes of having it, they sought it out. Yeah, I'd probably say so. There's that argument of that one picture of Lou where they're 17 that's floating around Reddit and Kiwi farms. So.
Wait a minute. A picture of who?
Lou.
Oh my god.
I thought you saw it.
Oh, is it the one with like a...
Where they're tied up, yes.
Oh god. Crook left. Alright.
How's it coming, Rouge?
Oh, I sent it to you already.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll read this off. The cryptic fucker says, oh wow, that's a lot. Oof, big oof. So
some of it's normal, some of it's
okay, so they have
not.
on their list are anal on males. Okay, transformation, yayo, gay sex.
Yowie.
But you know what? Every time I fuck it up, it amuses me. But here's my question here, and this is just me being anal. Lol. If you have anal on males and then you have like fucking gay sex, isn't that like redundant?
I would think so.
Okay. Or maybe, I guess not all gay sex would be anal, so you could just cut out the anal with me. You know what? Let's move on. We've been talking about gay sex too much. Girly boys, subbing doming, tentacles, spooge, bondage, oviposition. Is that the egg one? Cross-dressing, oral, orgy, muscle male, lactation, incest, partial nudity, anal on females. Should have just put anal if you're going to do it. Clothing, leather, stockings, muscle female, herm. This is all on their Fur Affinity, which I think you're able to track down from their Tumblr, which I do have their Tumblr linked in the description. You'll have to do your own digging. Again, I suggest being 18.
I just searched up Jitterbug JIve for Affinity and it came up.
Okay, very good. There you go. Macro, micro, impregnation, paw, foot, bi. Does bi really count as a fetish? Anyways,
no, that's a sexuality.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say mind control, uniform, solo masturbation, tech, sadism, hyper, she-males. I feel like you don't have to mention you're okay with masturbation if you're willing to draw all this other crap, but whatever. Sinking. What the fuck is sinking? You know what I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Body paint. Lol, they put down that's a fetish. Okay. Plants. Mud and quicksand. I believe the term's peril. Anal vor, rape. Water sports, masochism. Multiple body parts. Zoophilia.
Oh my god, no.
Breasts, breast expansion, and heteral MF.
This man.
I think it would have been funny if he would have said no heteral. Anyways. Let's look back.
The only other thing I've seen is they say I have a new fetish, and apparently it's the whole plant vor thing, and they asked if they should post it on a second account called their Guru account, which I'm trying to fucking find.
Okay, so if I'm misunderstanding, that's blood, and that's
I have no idea.
Guru's think blender. that's kind of what that weird shit is. Let's get back to it. JBC's other OCs, children in a sex ring, are shown below. Well, I guess he didn't have to list what he's willing to draw here. JBG frequently drew other underage characters in sexually suggestive situations. Well, OFC's writing dark fiction believes these things in reality. Keep in mind his previous record on minors and sex and CP. Okay.
Well, that's one thing to keep in mind.
JBG supposedly created this ass blog to raise awareness about abusive relationships, but as shown, the blog was filled with sexual scenarios, functioning as master-slave porn blog with the OC obeying, asking commands. JBG even tagged his posts as slave. Alright. Here we are. Lastly, JBG intends to spread his apologist views in his new webcomic, My Magic Grandpa. His plans on dedicated lore, important chapters to minors who seek out relationships with adults. Okay, let's give these a look. Oh, I think we've read this one off. Asked if you end up doing what you talked about earlier. What MMG will you tag it as? What kind of topic really triggers me, so I want to be able to block it until I'm ready to read about it. I don't know. I might not even have posting fully on Tumblr, since MMG may have its own website by then. But I assure you the topic will be addressed in a more sensitive manner, just to avoid the chapter The Devil Went Down to Oregon. Okay. We apologize to the fine people of Oregon watching the stream. The only problem is that you'll end up losing some important lore about a specific type of demon. Okay, then. Kill that. Let's see. 11. JBG is a highly suspect person and is dangerous that he has access to kids and teenagers through social media. He and his friends also have a record of sweeping this stuff under the rug. Don't fall for it. There are his own words and drawings. These are his own words and drawings. Well, there were a few that were mixed in there. So, basically, if you hate Glitter Puppet and company for being all gross about minors and sex congrats, there's a new member of the horrible pedophile club, and his name is Jitterbug JIve. Read the thread. Glitch Puppet. Well, I'm not going to go look at that right now while I'm in stream. Bonus 211. Please spread the word. I don't want this call out to get lost or swept up under the rug. I'm sticking this in the anti-hashtag map tag. Please read the thread. This guy is an apologist, an abuser, and a real piece of work. Again, I'm open to talk to Jitterbug. I think that there's some things that need to be addressed. I have to be skeptical of screenshots, as we've had things like Spocter Theory happen before. No disrespect to Afraid Not Buddy. I hope these allegations are false. That's a lot to take in. So, what do you guys in the call think? Everybody's dead?
I'm researching. I found the Guru account.
Yeah, well, we won't be looking at the Guru account in stream.
I just didn't know if their fetish list would be over there.
Okay. I'll just look at the chat. No, just no. Oh, right. It had characters wearing leathers and whips and stuff. Whatever. Right. I missed him trying to talk to me in stream because I was trying to get Skype to start. But I can't get the blasted program to start right now. Okay. So I'll focus on the stream for now. Who are you, Chaos? I can't get Skype to start. I'm definitely reading off the comments now if you have something to say. For no good reason. If you talk to Jitterbug JIve, bring Leo. You know what? Maybe it is a misunderstanding. I'm going to hold off on nabbing Leo in case that's the case. Oh, goddamn. But, if he did do an ERP with was it allegedly someone who was 16-year-old in condition with all these other things, good crap. Check your Twitter DMs. Alright, I'll take a peek over. Well, you know what? Let me blank the screen so I can look at my Twitter DMs, guys. Just hold on.
Oh, man, I want to see your Twitter DMs.
Well. Oh.
Sucks to want.
Oh, okay. Here we go. He said he emailed you. Jitter says to email him his Discord at Gmail. He said to email him and he doesn't want it to do in a Discord chat. Okay. What do you say, guys? We should reach out and crush someone?
Yeah.
You know, I got an idea. I will keep this one open. Let me open this back up. I will grab my laptop so I can send Jitterbug JIve a message. Alright. Let me throw this to... Oh, here's Chaos Mage. What do you want? Here I am. Finally got Skype started. Yeah, blank the screen when looking at screenshots because it contains... Oh, okay. I'm just going to throw this to Rouge.
Oh god, what am I looking at?
No, just their email so I can grab it off my laptop when I open up Skype. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rouge is completely trustworthy. Question mark.
Hey, fuck you.
I think I'll be absolutely fine.
Let me just post this for everyone.
No.
Everyone go harass.
No. We're not doing that. These are strictly allegations at this point. We're looking into them. We're certainly definitely interested in talking to our guy. as quickly as possible. Alright.
Wonder if... So they don't want to do a Discord call?
They don't. I'm gonna copy this link here. Take this over to freaking my mail. Because I'm a boomer, it's gonna be Yahoo.
No worries.
Alright. Compose. To. Paste. Subject FNGR. So, I was just streaming about you. Let me grab... Bear with me, guys. I'll try and get this sent out, and maybe we'll get his response. I'm assuming he'll want to hear, that this is completely untrue. That's basically, or he can sit there and knuckle down and stand behind all this shit. I guess we'll find out together. 1 second. Head to the live stream. I just need to grab a link that I'm going to send him. I hate
Mike's dipped out on us. Fucking asshole.
No, that's fine. I'm sorry I bored the hell out of the donatee. How much of this is true? Also, I like some of your work? Question mark. Send.
Gotta butter him up.
Oh, please correct the email before sending it. Let me double check that. Let me re-blank this screen, since I must have copied it wrong. Just a moment. Oh. Marked fauna, am I allowed to read any of those off? Because that would probably help off some things, but... Copy. Let me, Oh, whoop. I'll try and remove that in a minute. That's the person who's talking to me, the other DM. Yeah, that looks exactly the same. Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Maybe you had a space on the end of it? I don't know.
No. Give me 1 second. Send. Ah, motherfucker. Once more. There we go. It's sent through. Excellent. We'll hear back from him as soon as possible. Chaos Mage. Are you giving me permission to read off the DM responses? Or do you even want to stream? Okay, that person hasn't gotten back yet. Get back to Afraid Not Buddy and unblank the screen. Bunk. There we go. See who the hell survived all that garbage. Well, we're up to 65 now. Must be a real boring... Yeah, must be a real boring Sunday. Hey, Blink Iris. What comes to play? Blood for the Blood God. Indeed. Let me take a look back. Feel free to share my screenshots. Okay, cool. We can share those screenshots. I definitely will have to move them over away from the email. 1 second. Let me blank, and I'll definitely have visual for you guys in a split second. Twitter, Mark Fauna. Okay, I think I'm good enough. I think I definitely. There we are. Alright. Ew, he hangs out with Anime Wolf Gamer. That means he's guilty. I'm kidding. Kidding. Anyways, other person I'm trying to prove shitting all over me. This seems like an abusive friendship there. It is. I don't know Jitterbug Jive, but anyways, Sins Leak Reap. The other person is a manipulative bitch who grew up with an abusive family. They do a lot of manipulative things to our social of friends, and even getting one to become suicidal. Anime Wolf Gamer. I see. Jitterbug Jive. I'm waiting for that email. Sins Leaguer Reap. She hurt everyone's trust and kept doing shit and not saying anything. Jitterbug Jive. It's because I have a full-on confession from that person saying that they like to take advantage of naive people. Anime Wolf Gamer. I will say this. Be careful. If you do talk to FNGR, just saying this now, the smallest of misquotes will be his bread and butter for his drama videos. Oh, Anime Wolf Gamer, remember when there was a time, a simpler time, when I bothered to talk about you, back before all the predators showed up? Anyways. Tell him he can email me at yada yada yada. Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking. Alright, we'll scroll past that. Anime Wolf Gamer Rios, this is not a good idea. The only other option is basically to drag this other person in the mud, which I'd rather not stoop to their level. Anime Wolf Gamer. I'm going to stop doing the voice. I don't know if you noticed this, but FNGR is not going to let this go. I have some friends, way less patient friends than this, who don't want to let this go. We'll keep doing this so until something comes out. Frankly, I am confused myself seeing this for a moment. Jitterbug Jive. Seriously, the context behind all of this is pretty awful on their part. I did say to send an email, so if he wants an answer, that's his way of getting them. Anime Wolf Gamer, everyone in public is jumping to conclusions. Really, any time to address this might be a good option. I have been unbelievably patient, sir. Again, big fan, giving you the benefit of the doubt. Jitterbug Jive, Sai, if this comes out, I don't know if this is going to do the other person. Yeah, I'm still trying to protect them, even if they're trying to shit all over me. Chaos Mage. I'm not in the mood for this. I've been spurned by some people posting a bunch of things to get out of context, including stuff I said that I'm having a manic episode. Chaos Mage, right? Well, definitely understandable. Still, I hope you can find some time to defend yourself when you're in a better mood. But by the way, Jitterbug Jive, if anyone's telling you this, my grammar is absolute ass. It is atrocious, and if you're looking to get to the bottom of this, text probably isn't the best of ways. There is an alternative. I would have told you to contact Leo Convoy on Twitter, but a bunch of zoophiles had him thrown off. Rouge, do you have a... Yeah, Rouge, you know what, I have a series of people that they can get a hold of. Let's see. I could easily tear this shit down with a proper screen caps of conversations, but I'm not playing this game. Basically, basically someone took the, hey, this behavior is dangerous and not good for anyone. You need to stop, as everything is your fault and you're a bad person. Tell him to email me. I'll be checking that in a second. I'm not I'm not taking this to Tumblr or Discord. Oh, I don't want to go to Tumblr. Mostly, I just want to ignore this and let it die. Okay, with all due respect, sir, just ignoring this is there's a lot of people that we've just wanted to ignore this, and I'm not saying that you have a lot in common with Toon Critic or Performance Major Dusky Novel. I hope not. I hope that this is a big giant misunderstanding. There is a shit ton of screenshots, so when I basically sent you a link, you're gonna have to go through and be like, this bullshit here. That's an ed here. That would have been so much easier in call. I could appreciate the fact if you're introverted. I have lots of friends who are introverted. Got it. But yeah, it does need to be addressed. Because anyone with a brain should be able to tell that everything is being taken out of context. It's just that it is potentially being taken out of context. Okay, so let's see if I... Oh, who the fuck is this? I'm going to say anonymous here. I can't watch the whole thing. Not going to read the tweets because I'm trying to avoid triggers. You're going to ask me specific questions. That's a lot of content to cover. That's I'm assuming this is from Jitterbug JIve. That's all. Like there were 11 allegations, guys. Like I am not the right person to go through all... Oh, here we go. Thanks, Blinky. Obligatory super chat. How goes? Glad that somebody told me that happened. Let's go back to the top. Yeah, the mere fact that I threw that at them. They want me to go through all of this and go point by point in text. Not the right guy. Do you have someone who can speak on your behalf? Because this is a lot to go through in text. We don't have to do this now, but I will need to get to this sooner than later. And for the record, I'm one of the more patient people in my circle. Send. There we are. That's not even a bluff either. Back to the discussion. Dunk. Oh, we're hemorrhaging. Was that an Etika reference? I don't know, I'm not reading the chat. FNGR, well, Anime Wolfgear does like to say, if you're not a drama seeker, you deserve to be doxxed. Wait, what's this? Anime Wolf does say that. If you're a drama seeker, you deserve to be doxxed and will be harassed until you are suicidal, practically KY. I don't care what the fuck Anime Wolf Gamer has to say. Jesus Christ. Even the... Let's see, Fluffinazy, speaking on someone else's behalf, well, do better than no one, but you can't exactly get in the persons with allegations directed at them. Well, here's what I would suggest. If they have a close enough friend, they can easily send someone here who can read off their text messages to us, they can relay our message to them, they don't have to come in the chat, they can have a breather. I don't believe I've been insulting Jitterbug JIve other than I've said, hey, if this is true, there's some problems. And they're like, we're missing a lot of context. Okay, we're missing context. Excellent. I can't wait to hear, like even if they say, hey, we need you to end the stream, we'll have a talk off stream. Okay, cool. And I'll come back and be like, I had everything explained to me in my satisfaction. I'm not some insufferable dipshit that needs to have everything done their way, but it does feel like it kind of needs to be addressed. There were a lot of concerning things there. Would you not agree, Rouge?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely a lot.
Yeah. If you're telling me that there was some manipulative kid dicking you around who's now pissed at you for whatever reason, it's in the realm of possibility. There's a name floating around in my front of my head. some random green OC. I can't think of the name, but anyways.
You talking which one? I know two.
No, don't do anything. It's not your boy.
Okay, well then I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Is it the annoying fly?
No. No. I could never stay mad at Step. Sure I could. Oh, we haven't heard back from him yet. I will hit refresh one more time.
Spoken is saying JBJ was, when they were in their Discord, were terrified of you.
I don't hate the guy, I promise. How do you get into his Discord? Do you pledge? I've got money.
Do you?
I have months. You know what? I've been super chatted $10. Does anybody have Old Boy's Patreon?
Oh, dang it! I had it up earlier.
Yeah. I'm a little reluctant to go looking and sifting through his stuff. I'll say hi. Hey, big fan. I like the whole Doctor Who's thing. It's cool. It's neat.
Let me see if I can
and you know
refind
what?
it.
Yeah, and you know what? If this all comes through and stuff, I'll probably, I'll promote his Patreon if there's a big giant misunderstanding, if there were a bunch of edits missing shit. No, when he's called Buttons Minion. No, I don't like being called Buttons Minion. Yeah, Wolfie was one of the first people I met in the fandom back in 2013, even before Anthony. Oh, are you referring to Anime Wolf Gamer? Or is the Burning Donut used to call him Inuyasha Fan 365? Oh, those were the days. It was a simpler time. I feel it takes a metric ton of buffoonery or one or two crimes to make legit hate someone. Or really tacky red and black OC with a top hat.
Sorry, let me correct myself. Spoken was talking about Anime Wolf.
Maybe I have. I don't know. I worked 12 hours today, and I came home, and I was like, I'm gonna hammer this out right now. So yeah, again, if anybody wants to tell Jitterbug, I'm really dead tired. This would be the absolute best opportunity where if you put up any kind of defense whatsoever, I'll be like, Mike, that's the boy. And then I'll be like, this is what he told me, Leo. and you know, maybe the good lieutenant will like it. Or he won't. there's far less patient people than I. So I just want to be able to say I asked. I don't have a particular set of skills that make people fucking goddamn confess to shit that they didn't do.
That's what we need buttons for.
Oh, lol.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, the girl we had in here earlier thought I was going to be an absolute monster, which didn't happen.
You crook?
Yeah, Crook. I like talking to Crook. I'm a little disappointed they left or whatever, but you know, I thought they were good people. Did you get that Patreon yet?
Oh yeah, I have the Patreon.
Okay.
You want me to send it to you?
Yes, please.
It doesn't look like there's a Discord server.
Oh, that's
yeah.
no good.
It's just a lot of like, you can see an episode early.
Okay, let me
Dumb
see.
stuff.
Okay, more screen provided. Damn it, I forgot how I got in. Hold on, I probably won't be able to find it. Knowing my luck, I'll probably be kicked out for anything relying on screenshots. One second. I'm gonna try and add our boy to the chat. Maybe they'll join. Maybe they will come join us.
Come on, Chaos Mage.
Here's their Patreon.
Yeah. Hold on, I got it.
No, take your time. You're good. Alright, let's just read off these tiers. Hi,
Hey,
Yeah.
Buttons.
Hi,
Dang it.
Buttons.
Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, yeah.
Speak of the devil and they shall appear.
Sorry.
What happened?
Nothing yet.
I really hope this doesn't crash my machine, but yeah, I provided those screenshots. I really hope I don't get kicked out of the room. I think I likely got in through a original link in Jitterbug's Tumblr, or one of his Tumblr blogs.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that link might be dead by now.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm assuming. Look, I'm not here to give this man a hard time. By the way, I'm just going to let you know the person who made me aware of this is Buttons.
I'm not gonna lie, it destroyed me when I heard about this.
Alright, so let's not jump to any conclusions, which is why I wanted to...
Right. So it hasn't been confirmed yet?
He's saying that there's a big giant misunderstanding, and I was like, oh good, I like misunderstandings. I like having them explained to me. But he doesn't want to do a call, he wants to do email, and I'm like, look man, there's like 11 different like threads on Twitter. I'm not the right person to have this conversation across email.
Like I said, if there is any kind of link to the Discord, it would probably take me an eternity to find it again.
No, hold. Just ask him and be like, look, Anthony would be able to pop in. You can block me and never talk to me again after we hammer this out. I mean, I'll be destroyed because I'm a fan, but it'll be fine.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Could FNGR join this Discord server?
You know what? Tell you that. I'll do him an even more. If we get definitive proof that this is all dumb and stupid, Anthony will just change the title of the thread to FNGR was a moron about Jitterbug.
I mean, how should I word like the question in the chat? Because I'm constantly worried that I'm just going to basically be kicked out of this room.
Well, ask him. Like, Anthony just wants to talk to you. That's it. Like, he's not going to scream. He's not going to bring in like 20 people with him. He just wants to do like a 1v1.
Okay, could FNGR join this Discord server? He wants to be able to talk to you.
Yes.
Wait.
No, I understand that they're a little panicked right now. They don't have to be, especially if this is all like they said a giant mishap and misunderstanding. Just give me a handy dandy little invite.
Do you want me to give the person who made the claims the stream, see if they can come along and if they have any evidence?
Yes. That would be fantastic.
Okay, let me go shut my window because the kids are screaming bloody murder out there. I'll be right back.
Okay. From Zodia, aka Pristine, I'm actually terrible at talking. I am better at... Fun fact, Zodia was in one of the first or second King of Limbos when we were still figuring out the formula.
Share your thing on Discord. Damn it, I can't remember how to share. There it is. Yeah, the number, the FNGR followed by your number thingy.
Okay.
Discord. Could I share that? That way he could just PM you directly, or DM you, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, sure. DM.
Okay, hello, I am back. Let me hit the person up on Twitter.
Do you have my Discord?
This is contact info, so you can... Of course I do, because that's how I've been sending you those screenshots.
Okay, yeah, very good. Yeah, just link the Discord link in there, so I could pop in from there.
So wait, are you going to Discord? Do you want me to give the person making the accusations a Discord or Skype?
Well, I was going to stay in this call right now, and I just got done explaining that I'm not going to bring me in.
Okay, well, just send contact
info. Right, sorry, tired.
Yes.
In the main hangout of the server. So yeah.
Did you get me the invite link if it was possible, or?
No, they haven't posted one yet. I mean, people other than Jitters are talking.
Okay.
Yeah, because some of the stuff this person said was pretty heavy, and
okay, hold it. Let's restructure this. Some of those screenshots that are alleged to be from Jitterbug are pretty heavy. Let's do this properly.
I didn't know if there were any. Oh yeah, the screenshots. Well, okay. No, there was also some stuff they told me in private message. I won't be sharing if there isn't evidence. Are
these all the same things that you sent me on Twitter?
These are no. Remember what I told you?
I'm talking to Chaos Mage.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm concentrating on the chat right now, just saying that but stuff like that airs. They are saying that you're a drama channel, but I'm saying that stuff like that airs on this channel tends to get around in the community, and it'd be best to talk to you directly.
You could let him know. Josh Scorcher is completely prepared to give a boost if I'm able to bring him proper allegations, I'm hoping that this isn't that.
I don't know. I'm relaying another screenshot now. Hold on.
I believe they were willing to do so when we covered Victor Vortex, and it's been a while, especially if I were to talk about a more prominent member in the fandom, which I do not want to be, Jitterbug.
Yeah.
I would like nothing better. Nothing. Yeah, hold it. I would like nothing better to go back to cringy Monkey Jones videos and forget about all this crazy nonsense. Let me see. Yeah, but still airs on that channel. I'll have you know, sir, I've been mostly doing furry drama lately, so how dare you? Oh, and then when it is Brony, it's either been like a cheap shot at KP in and out, or Toon Critic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Or his minions. Shout out to Silver, our favorite cult leader. Anyways.
I think I just got a message back. Oh, I'm not sure if you saw this yet. Let me link it to you in private message.
Okay. It's a good thing I stopped screen sharing.
Anyway, just check your PMs on the Discord.
Okay, I'm reading the last one here. Brony Drama Channel, hell, I failed for a story for a while. I falled. Okay, very good. Even if I explain what happens, then she would end up being able to show up in one of the dramas. Isn't really smart on her part. Exaggerated news spreads like wildfire.
I remember this.
So here's what I remember about Anime Wolf Gamer. Anime Wolf Gamer was one of those cucks who was pro Sega Sister when that shit went down. Don't think I forgot about that anime. I kept an eye on. I saw your dumb shit, and you were like, "Oh, FNGR is just no Sega Sister's a god awful manipulative." Oh wait, I promised not to talk about that. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Forget I said anything about that. If anybody else would like to chime in on Sega Sister, who's not me. Okay.
I'm not sure if it would be good optics too.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I mean, apparently, according to the chat, Jitters is under a lot of pressure to pay rent right now, and of course, struggling with all of his usual mental illnesses and that sort of thing.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what. Ask him how much to get in.
I mean, I don't believe there's a fee. I mean,
well, if he's really hurting, I do respect the starving artist, sir.
God, I really wish I could figure out how to friggin' search. I mean, honestly, if y'all know how to search through Tumblr blogs more efficiently than I do, just try to find anything pertaining to Discord, and there might be a link there that could still work. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of doing.
Hold it. Tell you what, tell him this. FNGR considers... Oh, did that finally happen? Oh, yeah. FNGR considers you more innocent than Flufflepuff, and I'm in Flufflepuff's server. I think that's remarkably fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's... Only because we had the girlfriend of him basically confess and try and walk that back. But we'll see.
Anthony?
What's going on?
The person who brought the accusations to light on Twitter is messaging me asking if Jitterbug or his affiliates are in the call.
I think old boy here isn't really an affiliate. If we need to remove Chaos Mage, because again we can talk later. Chaos, yeah, we can ditch Chaos to have in the accuser to give their story.
Phone and I was like, "Holy crap! You're talking about one of my favorite artists. I had to bring this up in that artist's server," and I did. And surprisingly,
don't look. If you bring it up, mention it. Look. If they're really going through some shit right now, give them like 2-3 days. Mention it offhand. But I mean, if their accuser comes forward and gives us the silver bullet, maybe sooner than later. Yeah, I think that's fair. So, Cass, could you leave the chat?
Like I said, link the chat. What do you mean?
Leave the chat. We're having. Yeah, they don't want anyone from
end the call.
Yeah, you leave the chat though. Okay, cool. Whoop. Say, Buttons, our clever friend there is still in the chat. they think they're really cute. Can you
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Little kickerino out of the chat there.
Yeah, no, let me go get my phone because I have to do it over there. All right, let me hang on a second.
Yeah, no, I can pop in and out of the call and do it. It's fine. Just a second. Gave Buttons my cough. Where is he? There he is. Boop. Remove. Did the call die? I leave the call for a split second, and it dies. Fantastic. Oh, are they going to leave me hanging? Anyone coming back?
I have no idea why I got booted from the call just now.
I left the call so I could go handle it, and I was like, I'll just kick him from the room.
Right.
That's not a personal insult, Chaos Mage. They just specifically didn't want anyone from.
Yeah, they're asking if, and I'm trying to see if they'll join. It hasn't been a yes or no yet. They're just asking. I said, I don't think I'd be able to join without making myself really sick again. But I wish you luck trying to get you in. So you can...
hold it. I'll check those DMs again.
I genuinely hope he doesn't come. I don't recommend you invite him to explain himself. He's going to blame me entirely. He has and always will blame me entirely. Some stuff I was told in PM by this person when they were a minor is extremely concerning.
Demon says hi, Buttons.
Fuck you.
He's like, I sure am a big fan of that crazy wacky Buttons.
I hate Demon. I hate him with a passion. I absolutely hate him.
Alright, everyone chill. Love and tolerate.
My ass.
Well, let's look at it this way. Next to what's going on right now, Demon's just a wacky guy.
Is he in the freaking chat?
No, Demon's not in the chat.
I was gonna say.
Demon's on the Discord, and he said, "Sup, man? I'm having a good time."
I don't give a crap.
And I was like, right. You do you, Demon.
He's gonna say I lured people in and drove a man to suicide attempt because he role-played sex with me when I was younger, and I blocked him after feeling sick about it. His name is Theo, and he constantly mentions the situation.
Look. Yo. Okay. Oh, is that our Hispanic panic? Boy, it's just a fantastic night here.
Pastel?
So, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Like here's my hard sell. One to the alleged victim. You don't have to come on. However, there's an old saying: nobody talks, everybody walks.
They want to make sure that they really don't want Jitterbug here. So
no, he's not going to be here. I gave Jitterbug all the time in the world to show up. Yeah, I gave Jitterbug dibs and he didn't show up.
So...
All right. Hold it, Pastel. Do you know, have you ever heard of the webcomic called Discorded Hooves? Or Love Struck Derpy?
No.
It's actually pretty good, but there's accusations that he had ERP'd with a 16-year-old. There's a lot of screenshots on that. Let me just pull some of those handy-dandy things up here.
Seems like everyone pretty much is a pedophile at this point. Well, I'm sorry, not a pedophile.
Alleged.
Alleged. There it is. There you go. I had to catch myself.
Here. Again, I'm just getting to this whole thing here. Their first remark here is, I think people need to stop viewing pedophile as it's black or white, since...
They said they don't wish to be here, but I can read their testimony.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not that bad of bad people.
They've been very physically ill every time they talk about the situation because of the trauma.
No, I get it. I understand. Just ignore Pastel while they're eating a baby in the background.
You know what? Fuck you. Get on my nerves.
I mean, it's cooked.
course. I'm not going to eat anything raw. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. This is a very difficult situation. Jitterbug is how I even got into Brony, so this is like...
again, we're going to go with alligate. Again, I'm in a really... I'm in a situation where there's one or two people... Someone's unfortunately being very dishonest. I don't know right now. I'm trying to tackle it.
Alright, so I will read my private messages, / because it is technically the testimony, is the private messages. I said, thank you for spreading the word. I hate the fact that I made an animation for her recently. I'm distraught. She was a giant inspiration. The minor. I'm so sorry that you had to find out so late. I'm going to be retweeting a more detailed explanation of what went on with them today.
Can I do a quick question here, though?
Yes.
This was some time ago, correct?
What happened?
Yes.
They were a minor when it happened, correct.
Okay. And this is the standard... Why did you wait so long?
I can ask that.
Okay.
May I ask why you waited so long to say your story? Or did you just snap out of it recently?
Look, I'm a procrastinator too.
Or, like, maybe they were still friends with them and finally came to snap the, oh, fuck, I was a child and they did this shit to me. They had something over them, or,
We've all put off going to the dentist because it hurts and it sucks. And
yeah.
This is kind of like that. Except, well, depending on how bad your teeth are fucked up. This is arguably worse than that.
Did you just snap?
Luna said that they just sent you a link to a comic on Tumblr if it helps.
I already know of the content Jitterbug has made. I'm very, very aware, unfortunately. Again, Jitterbug was a huge inspiration for me as a child.
Well, hold it. Let's not muddy the waters here. We're trying to get to the bottom of whether or not Jitterbug is,
Yeah, I understand. Again, let me go back up into the logs, and there's not too many private messages. So, okay. They were a father figure to me, and it's fucking awful this dude just threw out there to victims to soak in. How old is Jitters? Because someone's asking, because we were in call earlier and you were asking. Late 20s, he was 25 when I was 15, so either 30 or just about to be 30. I'm so sorry. I have no words. Did he do anything to you? He made Blank Slate based on me. IDK, if you know him, he's Smudge now. Blank Slate was a character by Jitterbug.
We read that off earlier. Yeah.
Yep, his whole illustrated childhood was about my childhood. Down to the saying it was okay to his father. That was fucking fun to read. Piece of shit took what I confided in him with and made an OC about to ship with the person I was dating. I said I'm gonna be sick. And then made them a sociopath, on top of telling me constantly that I was destined to be a sociopath when I was 15. Oh yeah, he's a sick fuck. Jeffster was the one that slapped my ass at the convention.
Okay, so if someone who's watching this can pass this along... did you base Blank Slate off of a...
Scotch. I think their name on Twitter is...
But they were 14 when this happened, right?
14, 15.
Yeah, okay, there. We'll keep it simple. Did you base Blank Slate off of a 14-year-old girl?
There's more. Jitters RP'd Candy Smiles with me and my character as a child in his kiddie ring. And he likes to run around spewing that it was all my fault because I was a little temptress. Like, what the actual fuck? I went through my old comment histories and such, and I sounded exactly like a child did. I said, I'm going to cry, what the fuck? Me too, man. It was fucked. I'm still mad. I'm almost 20 now, and I'm still mad. I'm so fucking happy I gathered up the courage to say something. This hurt to have pent up for years. Do you have screenshots of the RPs as proof? These claims are very hard. Nah, it was on Skype, man, ages ago. I had remade my Skype and then switched to Discord. I have no idea where the Skype logs are now, which is like another reason I kept quiet. The only real incriminating shots I have are what he publicly spouts.
Ask them if they have their old hard drive.
Can I at least finish reading everything?
Oh, well, we can type that out while you're reading. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, if I type it out, it's going to send, and then I won't be able to read. I have to scroll back up.
Okay.
I completely bedeviled Derpy and posted a long thing about what happened and what he did to me on there. And he deleted it. Oh no, to bedeviled Derpy, I remember that. He deleted it, of course, but I still have it. FNGR was wondering if you're prepared to come forward about your story. Oh, absolutely. I have a friend currently compiling things. I can't, like, go through it because I get this mad and just, like, I won't eat or sleep or work the whole day. I'm thinking about it. I'm shaking like a motherfucker. This is so nerve-wracking and enraging. I just want it to be over. Jesus Jester fucking added me, taunting me to guilt trip me. LOL. I'm so sorry for everything you've gone through. I want to hug you so bad I'm sobbing. Dude, don't worry. It's about not even remotely your fault, dude. I'll take a hug, though. Try to stay strong through this, Ed LeMayo. Don't get me soft. I know. Zerum should have been my red flag. I followed them since I was a child, and they inspired me to join the Brony fandoms. This is a lot to take in, and I do mean a lot. I'm here for you, and we're going to get your story out there. I was the same way when I was a kid.
I was going to ask this whole question here. What's his name? Jitterbug Drive?
Jitterbug Jive.
Yeah, Jitterbug Jive is asserting that the victim is a manipulative person. It's the in my
What's up, gamers?
What's up, Migs? Hold that thought. If this person's half as bad as Jitterbug Jive is willing to say, then there is a series of people probably willing to complain about this person.
Yeah.
Tell you what, yeah. Tell you what. If that's the case, which it would have to be, just from my little 2 cents, fine. You don't have to come forward. Surely there's someone else who's going to be able to bitch about this person who's not related, right?
Yeah. The smiley gesture. Yes, I remember that.
Yes, we could get to the mint of the problem. I mean, anyway.
I was the same way when I was a kid. I don't blame you at all. I was unlucky enough to get to know the group personally. That's why I'm saying something now, because I worry about kids that still follow and look up to him. Taking in things he says can ruin your vision of yourself and the world around you, especially if you come from a background like he likes to shed on. He constantly shifts blame on girls from sexually abused homes, and if you can come from one like that, I know it's so easy to take to heart.
Well, hold it. This is really important. Is there anybody else he's done this with? Because he said constantly.
Are there other victims? They just spoke back to Holy. I said, why did you wait so long? Because I've only recently fully come to terms with the fact that it wasn't my fault. I'm working as an art teacher with multiple students that are the age that I was. And that's what it made it click for me, that these are children and I was a child. None of my students could even remotely convince me to do anything with them. And even if they did, I'd contact authorities and seek getting them help. And that's what made me realize that what happened wasn't normal. And then there's no way it couldn't have been my fault. Because I was just as immature and young and unknowing as children I teach, and it made me angry. I'd spoken about it with a close friend, and they revealed to me that Jack was writing a character about me, based on me and how I was as a kid. And that was what made me snap.
I get that too, Buttons. But again, I'm trying to be as fair as possible.
I asked them if there are other
victims. I know, I got that too, but here's the thing right here. I'm getting both sides going, but you gotta trust me, and I'm hearing it where, like, this person's definitely bad, this person's definitely bad. Definitely bad people have a rep around multiple people. That's my experience.
Hang on, they just gave me a name. Are there other victims? There was a girl he publicly shamed for being taken advantage of by multiple men that was named Pinkie Pie Style.
Okay, what? Are they still around?
Are they still around? I don't know her name now because we didn't get along, because I also blamed her for abuse because I looked up to the fucking asshole and saw his word was correct. I'm
gonna look on YouTube.
What platform are they on?
That would have been too easy.
Asking.
That would have been way too easy. There's a couple
either Twitter or Tumblr, but they're likely non-Tumblr anymore. This was years ago. Let me look on Twitter.
Alright. There's
Pinkie. Oh. Type. Pinkie Pie Styles.
Well, they said style.
Is that it? Pinkie Pie Style 1.
Yeah, I see it too.
Yes. She was chased off a lot.
Their last post is 2017. Buttons, I think we done run into a English teacher.
Any other victims trying to get other accounts? As many as we can. I do remember the Devil Derpy blog. That is something very familiar to me. These were, I remember these.
I'm confused, since Mark Fauna said they didn't mind. Why are you sending me these gore pictures? Are these jitterbugs or what? And relevancy?
I could look at them and tell you if it's Jitterbug's art style.
And this guy has a huge inspiration to me, but I don't know, just letting people know. Child gore.
Send me the thing. I can tell you if it's art style or not. Because Jitterbug is a very distinct art style.
Yeah, I know. Can you send those to Buttons?
Someone just sent me the comic that they're working on that has to do with the pedophilia thing. The blog for it.
Yeah?
It's called My Magic Grandpa.
Yeah, we went through that. There's
okay.
Yeah. In the 11-page thingamajig.
Okay, someone.
There's evidence or not? Yeah, there's the 2 links in the top of the Twitter that we already read through those if you've just shown up late now. The Twitter to this one here. Or, no, yeah, it's the one above it, actually. Referring to recently a thread. Some sick shit. I apologize. Weak spot, please spread the word. I can do anything to silence the man. To make who made it so many of his young enthusiast followers to see themselves as garbage for being taken advantage of. I will, for me, any of these future kids that stumble across this sick work he claims is informational. During my life hating myself because of what happened. This is you know who, isn't it?
Yes, this is the minor.
Okay.
Well, when they were a minor, they're 20 now, but...
Well, no, I was waiting for you to tell me it was somebody else. I was like, well, that's 2 people now. No, it's the same person. Okay. But yeah, I had this tab open since the beginning of the, which was already linked in the top of the stream.
Yeah.
I roomed with these sickos at cons when I was 14. Who else?
I guess.
I read sickos plural. Who else?
Yeah. How FNGR would like to know who else roomed with you at the convention. I know Smiley Jester was one of them. Smiley Jester was the one that slapped their ass at the convention when they were a minor.
How old was Smiley Jester?
How old was Smiley when they slapped you?
No offense, Scotch. I'm just, when I met my mother, I'd be a little reluctant about. You know what? I forget. Little reluctant. I would not let my 14-year-old fucking stay in a room with a 30-year-old.
Yeah, no, they're not 30 now. They were like 25 when they met. I think they said.
Still wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
in his 20s.
Okay. Still probably would have been like, nah, man.
No.
No lemon pledge.
Yeah.
Took advantage of you, holy shit. Look, I don't want to jump to conclusions when it comes to Jitterbug and be like, well, just because of some of the fictional material, that doesn't necessarily mean something, but it's certainly making me nervous.
Yeah. It's a bit of a red flag.
If Scotch is pulling a gay up right now, I mean, prove it wrong? Yeah. Look back at the stream. Murder. Yep, my former kid siblings always stayed with me. Fuck, when I goddamn bunked with fucking Molly, her dad was down the fucking hall, like 2 rooms down. And she's an adult.
Zerum, fuck, I remember that goddamn
Who is the other
log.
human in the call? It's me, Buttons, and Rouge. Let's see who else is
Yo.
here. Oh, and the... I won't make the joke. Ranger is here.
Why do they want to know? Some of the people that stayed at the condo weren't involved or didn't know. I don't even remember some of their names. He wants to know who was accountable
You betcha I do.
sexual actions with you. Is that appropriate to say?
Well, no, they just read off. Let's see, what kind of BS is... Where's the fucking tweet here? So we can... Yeah, just go by their words. How fucking pathetic you have to claim a child. Let me find it. People consider kids lying about their age. What thread are you on? I'm trying to find it. Here we are. Here it is. I roomed with these sickos at the con. Yeah, I just want to know the sickos. Because there was a plural there. Now, if they said they can't remember... They can't remember... Wait a minute. What's his name would know, right?
Who?
What's his damn name? Jitterbug.
Yeah.
That means that there's someone else who can come out here and speak on Jitterbug's behalf. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always tell them to DM me, and I can read off their side.
Yeah.
Shitters is on Tumblr. I don't have a Tumblr account anymore.
I do. Do you want me to message him?
Please, Jitterbug Jive or Bald Dumbo Rat is the Tumblr. I'm gonna assume it's under Jitterbug Jive. Let me look it up real quick. Wait, they have a DeviantArt. Let me go there.
Ugh, DeviantArt.
Yeah, just let people know, Jitter. There's a far less patient group than mine. They would probably be looking at you after this.
It looks like... Yeah, they're on Tumblr. I have their Tumblr right here.
Okay, do they have private message open?
Yes.
Okay, message them on Tumblr and ask,
Just kidding. Fuck.
Their ask was open a minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
Their ask is open, just not their messages.
Yeah, send an ask.
Yeah.
What will you say exactly?
Let's get back to it. Maybe there's a quick one we could ask here.
On street. I'm just saying, hey man, I'm here from FNGR. I'd like to relay your side on stream.
Yeah.
Could you
Yeah, did you base blank slate off a 14-year-old? Just ask that one.
I will when they shoot me a message. I don't want to like scare them off right away.
No, they know. Yeah, no one's screaming, nobody's barking. Oh, buttons you scared off, Fauna.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I didn't even answer them in private message.
Buttons the Terrible strikes again.
Oh, that's...
What?
Oh, no.
What?
That's not Jitterbug's art. That's just gore. I don't want that in my private message.
Okay. Yep. Well.
Fauna, that's not Jitter's art.
Okay. Wonderful. One of the lesser accounts is bullshit. That's good. Good.
I know that they didn't condone the behavior, and they even more so know that I'm being supported. Okay, they're being supported by them. There were people that saw it and did nothing, but I didn't want them to be involved in this. They were concerned and spoke to me about it in private.
Oh, there's Bernie Inspector in the chat. I want to say hi to my fellow basketball American.
Hey, Brony Inspector.
Oh, God.
And I know even more so that I'm being supported by them. There was other stuff they told me. I'm trying to see if I left anything
Well, Buttons
out.
is looking this up. I have to brag a little bit. Everybody should head on down to Godwinson's channel. He appreciated my parody that I did for Toon Critic. Mwah, what a wonderful human being. So Sweetie Bloom is live streaming on Twitch and KP is there. Want me to send a message? To what? Kind of a little off topic. I don't really wish to talk to Sweetie Bloom. At all.
Okay, that's personal. I'm not going to share that. It was wrong that they did nothing. We have all discussed and have since moved on.
I'd talk to KP, but I'm pretty sure that they won't talk to me. I've gotten it already. But I'm not sending anybody to. I think it's abundantly clear. The whole block on Twitter seems like it's a loud crowd.
Wait a minute.
Just a hunch. Yes?
Would these people who support you and witnessed it be willing to come forward?
Yeah?
Be willing to come forward and verify things you're saying. And maybe give their own stories.
Yep. I'm gonna start introducing Buttons, the scourge of the Warrior Cats fandom.
God damn. I don't even want to talk about those people. They were horrible yesterday.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, victim stories, please make yourselves be heard. It's like, hi, I was pushed aside and not listened to and shit. And
No,
it's like...
That was a thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, but you don't count. And like, they said, I'm not going to give you your retribution. I'm like, I don't want retribution. They're like, why don't you admit to what you did wrong? I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so stuck up. I gave up.
Here, you know what? I have a perfect example right now. If Jitterbug got accused of what fucking goddamn Draconator had done, I'd be like, are you sorry? Yeah? You're never gonna do it again? Yeah? Okay. And that'd been it. I'm like, you didn't know? You fucked up? Okay, say you're sorry. Cool, we're done. I better not hear about you again. And that'd be it. But unfortunately, Jitterbug's being accused of quite a bit more than Draconator.
Sadly.
Yes, sadly. This isn't about people. This isn't about the We Like Club. Here, case in point, somebody was trying to distract me with KP. If it were about people I hated, I'd be like, oh, well, fuck, I'm done talking about freaking Jitterbug. I'd much rather be kicking the crap out of KP.
I'm unsure if they'd be comfortable, and I don't want to ask them to do something like that when it took me a long, long time to say anything as well. They've only recently in the past year separated from his friend group, and wound is still very fresh for them.
I understand that, but could, like, they at least... They could always ask if they get a no. Yeah, the worst thing you could ever hear is no. And that's what we're asking. You could tell me no.
I I'm being ignored.
Could you at least ask? If they say no, we'll respect that.
Well, tell you what, everybody, in this comment section, can politely head over to Tumblr, to our boy Jitterbug. I believe it's in the links down below, and ask, did you base blank slate off of a 14-year-old in their asks? Ask it very gently, calmly, and civilly. Yeah? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know why they fucking do this. And, like, they don't fucking even give a statement. Like, you're screwing yourself, but alright.
I think what upset me is their little story idea. I'm still very upset about that.
Look, I didn't find the original. Look, if you want to go through Jitterbug's Tumblr and find the
They probably deleted it.
That doesn't look good. You know what? Let's go hunting, shall we?
Yeah, let me go to their Tumblr. When did it say when it was posted?
No, we'll go looking. Let's see.
Jitterbug Jive. I got their Tumblr. Oh, okay. They just said, "Pardon, sir. Due to a recent statement you've made, I've had a lot of requests to stream about a decision of yours. Can I have a polite word with you, Discord or otherwise? Also, big fan. No thanks. I'm in a rather terrible mood, TVH, and I don't want people."
That was absolutely me.
Oh, they said, "Edit. You can send me an email though, and I can provide what I can. I already know what this is about, and I'm rather annoyed that someone's taking things I said when I was manic as what I actually think and feel."
I'll email them.
Wait. What was that last line?
All right. Edit. You can send me an email, though, discordjive@gmail.com, and I can provide what I can. I already know what this is about, and I'm rather annoyed that someone is taking things I said when I was manic as what I actually think and feel.
Hold it. That sounds like I was in a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
Not liking that one. Not liking that one at all. Tell you what, Buttons. You're a better writer than I am. That's not saying much. But you're a better writer than I am.
Thank you.
No, I was making fun of myself there, really.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Go swing that as gently as humanly possible.
All right.
Yeah.
Trying to think of how to word this.
Yeah. Ask about, did you base a fictional character off of a 14-year-old?
All right.
Yeah, that's a real whiz bang, like.
All right. I didn't know if you wanted me to bring up any other accusations, but
that's a good start. We've got a lot here to go through. Just be like, hey, look, I'm going to do this one at a time. You wanted us to do it through text, so let's do it through text. Here's the first one. Did you base a fictional character off of a 14-year-old?
All right, let
me. Yes
me.
or no? Because if the answer is no, that cuts through a lot of uncomfortable crap.
Let me go to subject.
And for his sake, I sure hope it doesn't come off. Well, that's complicated. Stairs.
Alright, I sent him an email.
Anger intensifies.
Alright, subject. I have a question.
Now we wait.
Hello, Jitters. I've been a fan of your work since I was but a child. That as it may.
I want to state this for the chat. Before, I heard about the child now adult. Yeah, they're an adult now.
Yes, they're 20.
They're 20. Before this, I was going to have a polite disagreement about some of their fictional choices. And that would have probably been it. I would have been like, I really hope that you really reconsider some of your decisions for your fictional work. And I would have been
I can verify this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. And I kind of got into it with Buttons a little bit. I'm tired, bitchy myself. And I was like, look, we're going to be cool with this person. It's fine. I'm going to try and handle this as gently as possible. And I was even going to tell Buttons, hey, take the day off. I'm going to go do this stream by myself. But then I heard, oh, they did this, and this to me from somebody who was much younger. And I was like, okay, that got more complicated. This isn't going to be a quick and done, unfortunately, especially if, again, I don't want to really take it out of anybody.
Well, if they want to talk, I shot them an email.
Alright, how's this sound? Hello, Jitters. I've been a fan of your work since I was but a child. Be that as it may, some accusations have come up, and I feel it's only appropriate to address them to you directly. One accusation being that you base Blank Slate, the concept and story, off of someone when they were a minor. Is this true?
14.
When
Well, you know what?
were
Yeah, around 14. There, that's good. In the proximity.
Around 14.
Yes.
And sent.
Yeah.
Please, okay.
I'm trying to remember, there was some other things I wanted. I certainly.
Oh, okay. They said the minor. This was solely my story to share, and I don't want to volunteer anyone who's uncomfortable or put them in the center of something that I could get them the same sort of backlash I have. I will ask, but I can say with almost surefire certainty that their responses will either be anonymized or non-existent. They've been needing time to themselves ever since I started this. I've asked, and I am willing, and I'm waiting for their responses.
Okay, here, let's do this one. If either Rouge or Buttons could ask, so you said that this person's a liar. Are there any other liars that we should be concerned about?
I get what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to know, because if I start hearing multiple liars, that's a little bit more concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it possible that you have a crazed fan? Certainly. How about a couple? Okay, it's starting to look a little weird. That's not impossible.
Also,
not impossible, but just look.
If this person is a manipulative minor, how many other people are
Is there anybody else that we should be like the accused, so to speak?
That has
Hi, Sammy.
accused you of things we should look into.
You've done a shadow box for Discorded Hooves, haven't you?
For who?
It's Discorded Hooves, I think.
I have.
I guess not. No, never mind. I was like, I'm really tired.
Do you have a link or something I could see? Maybe something I don't know.
Oh, it's a webcomic. Well, if you need to know about this, first things first. For the artist in question, their name is, I have to keep looking it up.
Jitterbug Jive.
Jitterbug Jive. The first thing is that they're like, oh, we're going to make a character who is a pedophile, but it's going to be the kid's fault. And I looked at that and said,
oh, I saw that tweet. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's not cool. I'll have a polite word with them when I get off of work, you know. And then there's someone who's accusing this person of slapping them on the butt when they were younger, and on top of that, saying that they ERP'd with a minor. And
same person.
Yes, same person. They're claiming that there are more people too. There's a lot here. They said that they based a fictional character off them that basically retold their story, like telling them like as if they were a monster. And I'm like, I definitely would like to talk to Jitterbug as soon as possible.
Okay, that name sounds familiar, Jitterbug. Do you have a link to their account?
Yes, let me get it for you.
I'm just curious, because that name sounds so familiar.
They're the person who did Discord Hooves, Bedeviled Derpy, Lovestruck Derpy, Zyram Hooves, the Valiard, and Octavia. I used to be a big fan. This is really hard to...
We're just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a lot to take in.
That's the whole Twitter thing on there. By the way, Afraid Not Buddy, if you're anywhere near the stream, that's a fun Twitter. Mark Fauna.
I'm a little livid right now because I tried to mail a product out to someone in Kansas City twice, and each time that she got the product, her post office has opened her letters.
Hold it. Mark Fauna, the character Slate had sex with his dad to make him feel good. Slate wanted it.
Yeah, what the person said is they base Blank Slate off of I used to be a fan of Blake Slate. God damn it.
Really?
I used to be a fan of the way they worded things is they would make characters with tragic backstories as like awareness of abuse and shit. So to hear that this isn't the case, if it's true, was shattering. That I found solace in this for years as a child when I was being abused.
Okay. Fuck. Well, no, I mean, I don't think I've made any products for them.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
probably a good thing. Wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, you can search a blank slate on the blog and it will
Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I ain't doing it while I'm in stream.
Yeah, no, don't.
Boy. I was saying earlier, I got to contact the post office because apparently my client's post office is open up her mail every time it comes to her place. Like, this is fucking weird.
T-Dragon, what's going on? Okay, we're covering an artist that goes by...
Jitterbug Jive.
Jitterbug Jive. The name doesn't stick with me. They're being accused of taking someone's fucking story or IRL thing and repurposing it to their character. Slapping a...
Apparently, hang on, I just got information. So, I don't really get why this is necessary. For example, I listen to evidence and it's still there. That isn't a real life encounter. He has and continues to defend pedophiles for years. This isn't solely eyewitness or based on word of mouth. He literally posted himself. This isn't an argument only whether or not he's supportive of a pedophile. He has stated on multiple occasions publicly that he is. What happened to me at the con is only an add-on to what he's been doing for a long ass time. Since the pedophile got arrested at BronyCon 2013 and jumped to defend the guy instantaneously because fictional isn't the same as real. There's plenty of posts about it that aren't mine. There are people who have spoken up against his public defense of pedophilia in the past. My statement was personal. There is no debate on whether or not he's a sick fuck. He advertises it. My story is one that can be entirely disregarded. Huh. Let's search up pedophilia on the blog. Do you hate all pedophilia jokes?
That's a matter of taste.
Wait a minute. I see that why the anime you see is large is marketed toward foreigners. I'm not even gonna... Why the hell are people trying to defend it?
I got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out a favor. Hey, Josh. I'm trying to get a hold...
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I just got a message from Jitters. I don't think she's a liar. I think she's stubborn and refuses to accept the things I said about Blank Slate to her were said when I was having a manic episode and thinking everyone's characters were based on me or mine. We're all based on other people. I told her that his origins came from, and she just ignored it in favor of my manic rambling, and I just got a screen cap. Honestly, in the mania state, a lot of what I said about Slate was really exaggerated. I was connecting shit that wasn't there, making everything... Did you notice he didn't say yes or no?
I'm not making any accusations. I've got my own plan.
Slate at its core was based on a combination of my three favorite monster characters, John Libar, sociopath, Ruby Gillen, criminal psychologist, and Franz Bonaparte, a children's book author psychologist. He got dubbed Nega Rossi when they got an apartment in an argument in RP. I don't think the thing is his father is his child. It was intentional reference at all. It's so hard to explain how my mind was working then. It was basically this thing is like this thing, therefore they are significantly related. What you know of Slate is mostly blank, and blank was not healthy. It was something... I thought it was something that was made very clear to everyone. The purpose of Slate was to show someone high-functioning who has learned to discard harmful, manipulative behaviors that he had as a teen, who's learned that there's inconvenience to causing harm. What do I respond with?
I got an email back.
Yeah, I did too. What was your say?
Okay, hang on. I sent it to Audrius. It's a bit long and included some screen caps, but hopefully it helps. I know a lot of people are going to say I'm BSing or whatever, but this kind of situation, it's usually a matter of he said, she said, and all I got are the caps and what happened from my perspective. Sorry, this is written really weirdly. Scotch, or whatever she calls herself, has always had very black and white thinking, and she adamantly believes in what she's saying. But she's really taken a lot of my words out of context, and she's never given me a chance to apologize or make my own case or anything. I'm not even sure whether this sudden or where this sudden outburst came from. She said she'd leave anything about me behind last year, and now she's just bringing it up out of nowhere for no apparent reason. I just want to get back to my own projects and work, and I want her to move on and let herself be a better person, and if that means cutting me out, then I'm fine with it. But this obsession isn't healthy, and there's no helping her if she won't let anyone talk to her about it. All right.
Should I ask about the story idea or something?
What was his? He kind of sort of answered the 14-year-old thing, but didn't. What was that again?
Let me say. Okay, so I said, hello, Jitters. I've been a fan of your work since I was a child. Be that as it may, some accusations to come up, and I feel it appropriate to bring this to you. One accusation being made that you made blank slate, the concept of story off of someone when they were around 14. This is true. And then I said, also, if this person is a manipulative liar, is there anyone else that you has accused you of things that we should look into? I don't think she's a liar. I think she's stubborn and refuses to accept that things I said about blank to her were said when I was having a manic episode, and thinking everyone's characters were either based on me or mine were all based on other people. I told her where his origins came from, and she just ignored it in favor of my manic rambling.
Hold it. Okay. That looks bad. Okay. Trying. Okay. Really, totally serious. Is it possible that it's strictly coincidental that you know, maybe when your mind isn't in the right place that you see connections that aren't there?
Let me message. Is it possible when your mind...
Well, no. I'm trying to think of a way to put this.
I think that was a good way of putting it.
I'm not sure how to... Like, if he were here, I feel like I'd be able to sit there and say, hey, this is why I think this is potentially not true, and here's why I think it's potentially true. Put yourself in my shoes. Do you see why this looks weird? Do you see why this is fishy? This isn't something you can do in text, I feel. This is something you have to explain in a call. And I'm not, like, I could throw everybody out and be glad to talk with the guy, but this is kind of serious, and Jesus.
What's happening?
Are you comfortable having a Skype?
Yeah, later. If he doesn't want, I know he's going through a mental thing right now. No, I got it. Yeah.
Someone who wishes.
I gave you the full link, Sam. You could look through there and figure it out.
Who wishes to talk about this in...
Okay, Icarus, what part in the chat were you confused about? Who's smoking on a dehumidifier? Anyways, continuing on.
Are you comfortable having a Skype call later with someone who wishes to talk about this in extent with you? How's that?
Sure.
The whole manic episode thing doesn't sit right with me.
Okay, so how you would answer that, while being politically as possible, if you were a child predator and said that would not be fine. That would probably, yeah, I'm like, don't say that. I'll be like, if that came out of somebody we knew to be guilty, we'd be staring at them really hard right now. But, you know, because of who you are, I want you to take another run at that. That sounds like shit. Well, okay, the way he worded it is he's like, "Oh, you can't take what I said when I was in a real bad place." And I was like, if I were Jitterbug Jive's defense attorney, I'd be like, "Oh, he was really stressed out and really tired, and you see, he was connecting dots, and they shouldn't have listened to him while he was mentally aloof."
His anxiety, it was like a private Holocaust for him.
Okay,
It was
Rocky.
awful.
Yeah, but it's possible, but you see how it sounds like bullshit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to get. I'd like for him to get closer to believable as opposed to more like, it's starting to look bad a little bit here. Yeah.
I automatically, the minute I saw that I was in a bad place, manic episode thing. Manic episodes are a bit tricky, though, I will say. I don't have them, but I've known people who have them, and they do, in that state of mind, believe things. Truly, their mind wires itself to believe things that should not be real, and they makes them do things. But the fact that it has to do with a story idea is a little off to me, because manic episodes not to do with writing stories. They have to do with, I believe that if I don't go in the shower with my clothes on, aliens are gonna come take my mom.
Here, hit him with this one. They said you ERP'd with them when they were younger. Is that true or not?
All right.
Let's make it simple. Yes or no?
They said you ERP'd with them when they were a minor. Is this true or not? I believe the character. Let me type better.
No, you don't have to go that further.
Was Candy Smiles.
Wait, no, your follow-up line should be, one, did you ERP with them when they were a minor? Have you ever ERP'd with a minor?
Should I wait for the yes or no before asking the have you ever part?
Yeah, good thinking, detective. Good thinking. I like that.
They said that you ERP with them when they were a minor. Is this true?
I understand we're running late here, chat, but believe it or not, I feel like this is the only progress we have because we can't get. If they had came in the call, we'd have been done by now.
Yeah.
I guarantee we would have been done by now.
All right. So, do you want me to ask about the convention thing too, or just leave it at the ERP?
That'll hold for now.
All right. And sent. Oh, I just got a question. So, are you comfortable having a Skype call later with someone who wishes not really? The whole thing is giving me a PTSD meltdown, and I would like to not be able to talk properly, and I would not be able to talk properly at all. Plus, I don't use Skype Discord. They said that you ERP'd when they were a minor. Is this true? Jitters, I liked you. Jitters, you got me into Brody. Please don't do that.
You're gonna give him flashbacks.
I'm waiting for fucking Jitters to say some dumb shit. Define minor. I will slap the shit out of you.
Do it.
Considering this person was like my idol, I'm going to fucking lose it.
Look, there's we could get rid of some of these accusations, but they're not really making headway. I feel like we're when you slam on the gas and the wheel just spins. We're spinning in place. That's what I feel like we're doing here.
We're getting
Mud's
something.
Getting everywhere.
I asked about the ERP thing, and I'm waiting for the response. They seem to be responsive, so.
I don't know much about this guy, but I already don't like him.
Jitterbug Jive, if you've known the Brony fandom, have you heard of the comic Discord Hooves or Bedeviled Derpy or Lovestruck Derpy?
Nope.
Okay, then never mind.
I've been here 10 minutes, and I already don't like how any of this sounds.
So, but we're absolutely positive that this has been authenticated as Jitterbug Jive. He's not denied any of the tweets or messages.
It's just like, oh, I was in a manic episode. Oh, you're triggering my PTSD. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's
Get the fuck out of here.
I had PTSD with Jasmine. I still stood up for what happened. I still stood up for my position of I'm not a pedophile. I absolutely had trauma with Jasmine, but I still sat there. I got all my evidence together. I said, this is my side. This is all the evidence. Take it. You should defend yourself, Jitters.
Yeah.
You're slowly declining in my point of view.
Yeah, I could kick everyone else out, or we could go to a side call and we'll finish it there.
Let me see if they'll respond to the ERP question first. They're not really wanting to get into a call. I'll say Discord because they don't use Skype anymore, apparently.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Oh my god. If this is true, I'm gonna fucking cry.
It probably is. This guy sounds mentally unhinged. Just saying. Brace yourself.
Brony Inspector.
No, the
he has a Build-A-Bear of
fucking
himself.
impact.
their moves should have been a red flag.
Look, stop jumping the gun. We're trying to get here from point A to point B.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Chaos Mage said they sent a few screenshots in your Discord PM of what happened when they went AFK.
Okay.
Bless you.
Oh boy.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Fucker. I stopped following these things blow up, though. It's extremely poor taste for them to be digging up long-buried drama like this. They're kinda defined by poor taste. Shows up to be creepy after 10 years of no contact. Now ex-friend pops up to start drama again. What's next? My group of backstabbing ex-friends pop up too? There's a lot to read through.
You want me to read anything, or?
You consider some more innocent than fluff. It's just that's hard right now. No. Wrong. I wasn't doing anything. There's things here to read off, but they don't feel like there's. I am tired too, and I've got a lot to go through. I could just be a dick and throw these up on screen.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. Open. This is the first one that I got from fucking Chaos Mage. FNGR. This is the very first message I got sent. FNGR just said in stream that he's also a fan of Jitters. I did. So I'm really hoping that he's really hoping what he's reading turns out to be BS. I am. But seriously, Jitters, just jump in to defend himself if he's online. Or someone should get in that stream and defend against these claims. It looks like Jitters is online, but I can't message him because I'm not a friend. I'm not sure if an at will reach him, either that or used on the server. Hey Jitterbugs, FNGR is currently talking about you on stream. I'm gonna just jump to Jitters here. I'm not in the mood for this. It's not been spurned by someone posting a bunch of things out of context, including stuff I said when I'm having a manic episode. Reschedule with me! Give me another time! Proper screen caps of the conversation. I'm helping this. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. We could promise for the stream later on. You know what? I will do you a solid. Even if you make it impossible for me on the weekend, I will get somebody in this fucking call to do that for you. I will hand off my goddamn stream key if I have to. I'm not gonna be happy about it. We'll get a fucking or they could do a pre-record. We don't have to fucking live it. There. Opened. I'm currently trying to. I'm not really in the mood right now. Definitely understandable. To defend. I'll easily tear this shit down with proper screenshots of conversations. I'm not really playing this game. Basically, someone took, hey, this behavior is dangerous and not good for anyone. You need to stop, as everything is your fault and you're a bad person. Okay. I'm not saying that this is all your fault, Jitterbug, because I'm not getting the full story. There's some things here that are definitely concerning as shit, and I want them explained. And I think the people who've stuck around all this damn time, that we're still into the 50s, after 2 fucking hours, want an answer too. I think if we manage to bring this up again, just imagine if I do a well-constructed fucking video, we'll be definitely tantalized.
I got an email back.
Okay.
No, I never did any ERP with them. They don't even RP in the style I like to RP with Facepalm. I'm a paragraph RPer. The most we ever... Didn't you just RP? I'm a paragraph RPer, and the most we ever RP'd was conversations between characters. They ERP'd with other people who were older, I know that. But I definitely wasn't one of them, because I wouldn't want to RP with a minor ever.
Well, that's the right answer.
How about you just don't RP?
Shit's still going down?
Yeah, we're still working on it. Let's see. Third screenshot. Really undeniable. Find this and defend yourself in a better mood. I could easily, no, third. Thank you. Some of these are repeats. Maybe don't spam me with them. I don't know if Injira's gonna... Yeah, this is Anime Wolf Gamer's bullshit.
Oh god, not him.
Oh yeah! No! Dear Anime Wolf Gamer, your ex says hi.
No, fuck you, Anthony.
Anime Wolf Gamer.
Oh yeah!
I have my opinions about him. I'll keep quiet.
Why? I'd like to apologize to the Black Tooth Scourge. I sure had you the wrong way. Can I come in top of the barrel yet? No? Okay, you go back to shitting on me now.
Yeah.
You know what his cutie mark is? It's literally whatever the fuck a cuck image would be.
Oh. It's a soy boy.
Yeah.
He bothered the shit out of me at one point while I was physically ill. I'm trying to...
You are an actual golem of soy.
You golem of soy.
Hey, Buttons. You know how we all have that... You know how we all have that one thing we regret? You regret dating Mad Plushie. I dated Anime Wolf Gamer.
Oh yeah! I remember. Also, hi Pastel. How are you?
Who that be?
I don't know. Your sister?
Okay, I was saying, it sounds like a familiar white bitch, but I need to verify it. Okay, but yeah.
Wait, remember when I... Wait, Pastel. Remember when I dated Caps Lock?
Ooh.
Damn, that was 2 years ago.
That was the bad one. That was definitely...
I didn't,
Do you want me to...
No, I want to state this for the record. I think Caps thinks I hate him. The only reason I kept after him is because basically, like, 3 months would go by, hey, you're not making anything, he'd put out one little tiny piece of artwork. And then, like, Tricky Fox is like, he's kind of gauging the system. I tell him he storms out of the room pissed off. I'm like, oh, okay.
Do you want me to ask about the convention?
Yeah.
So wait, what was the whole... Why was Anime Wolf Gamer brought up in this?
He's in fucking old boy's server going, Anthony's just a drama stream, and if you're not completely accurate, he's going to destroy you. And I'm like, just come forward, give your statement, fuck off. Jeez.
Yeah, stay scared, bitch. Stay scared.
Alright, is it true the minor roomed with you at a convention and Jester slapped their ass when they were a minor?
Yeah.
Alright.
I was in a bad state of... No.
If they say that...
Is this about a manic episode? Are you talking manic depressive?
Manic, I would assume manic bipolar, hopefully.
That's what I have that, and I don't do that shit.
Okay, yeah.
I don't, like, turn into a different fucking person. I just get really confident and really energetic and happy, and I have no impulse control. That's it.
I've seen your psychotic brick, Rocky. It creeped me out. Well, let's not go there.
That's depressive. Dummy.
Are you gaslighting me? What is Rocky memeing right now? I remember that. I've never had such a calm conversation go from 0 to 10 so fast.
I'm glad I get entertained.
Rocky, I love you. You're still here.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired. Okay.
Hi, fucking tired. I'm Yui.
God damn it,
If you don't
Yui.
kill
Fuck you,
your
Dad.
dad jokes, like, God.
Never.
Waiting for a response.
Yes.
Oh my god. Come on.
You know, you know what I just realized, Pastel? Yui
What?
is your Migs.
I am.
You can't get rid of her.
I've tried.
No, you haven't.
I've given it the good old college try.
Chaos says check your Skype messages. I'll leave with that because I have to go AFK again.
Okay, let me look. Okay, I'm back.
I'm back. I'm Yui.
Oh my god, Yui.
That's enough.
Sorry for spamming.
Where the hell are your parents? It's
Back.
not
Normally I'm gonna be busy on Sundays.
I'm gonna call Child Protective Services.
Guys.
They're fucking off is basically what it's saying. I'm not learning anything new. Thank you, Chaosmate.
Okay.
It's fine. If I'm being kind of bitchy, it's because I'm tired and Yui-chan's being dumb in the background.
You're fucking rude to me, Jesus.
You be alright.
I said dumb. You think this is FNGR being hostile? Oh, you wait.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
you
kidding.
wait till I really lose my shit, young lady.
You sounded like you were so old right there.
Such a nervous laugh.
I will give you. I will fucking have Looney Turtle flashbacks. You run an actual bull of autism, an actual bull. It feeds you. It
You
nurtures
edgy
you.
16-year-old.
What?
I remember
Yo,
when fucking
deadass
Lilac's response about that. It feeds you just the way you fucking enunciate that.
I loved that. I fucking loved that.
Edges you. You
I
edgy
remember
16-year-old.
I remember when you and I were at BronyCon and you showed that video to me and I saw it for the first time. Oh my god, it was magical.
Blocked.
Like you that was a night of emotions. You showed me the fucking Daddy-O5 shit and you're like, you know what? Let's watch something happier. Let's watch me raging while I'm drunk. Okay. That was fun. You message back, Jitters?
Yes. Thanks for making this as pain in the ass as possible.
Yeah.
So wait, what's that whole situation going on with Jitterbug Jive? They're just victim blaming?
No,
Wish.
no, we're not doing that. What's going on? Buttons.
No. Basically, Yui, fucking Jitters is being accused of doing shit to a minor.
Is there proof?
Okay, I'm gonna give you the whole Twitter page and put it.
Like I've been wanting to check that out, but I've just been really distracted today, so I haven't really had the chance to get through it. Sorry.
But you got
Covered
a
it
like
in
or
the
something?
beginning of the stream.
Well, no, but
Unacceptable.
What's that one fucking scorpion meme that you put in the other room there, Rocky?
Oh, the scorpion and the frog.
Yeah, could you shoot Yui's head on top of the scorpion? Yui does jig.
It was my nature.
We was cats.
Couldn't help it.
I got dumb bitch energy.
How are you, Brony Inspector? See, here's the whole thing. As this goes on, I'm going to tell you this right now. If anybody can tell him like this, as this goes by, if this call keeps coming up, my patience is going to dwindle down. You're like, you said you were going to be patient. Yeah, weeks ago. I'm going to get you in the call. It's going to be me, Leo, Rocky, and fucking Brony Inspector. And we're going to pass you around like a joint. I'll get your bitch ass in this call.
But my PTSD.
Oh, I'll give you something to cry about. Get the fuck in the
Yeah,
call.
I'll send your ass back to Nom.
Okay, so hang on.
Enjoying
I
it.
didn't see that happen, so I want to know. Also, her mother was with us too, so that doesn't exactly make sense.
I mean, Jimmy Savile used to go after kids when their parents were in the next room.
I'll say that.
I know.
Jimmy.
No. I don't think that's going to do any good, and I doubt this guy's going to know who Jimmy Savile is.
Alright. But it was true. The minor roomed with you.
Well, wait a minute. Did you ask the minor, did they say their mom was with them, or what?
I can ask.
Yeah, try and run
Jitter.
that by him.
Was your mother with you?
Yeah, this is what Jitter said.
No, I won't say what Jitter said. I'll just... in case...
Well, no, Jitter Tell them Jitters is sending us messages text, and they're sending us messages text.
Was your mother with you at the convention? Jitters is messaging us.
Yes, I was, and I knew he was 15. Comma's gonna get you.
Comma's gonna get you.
The minor told me stop.
Yeah. Fuck.
What do I do?
I don't know. So the minor's tapped out for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we've come to the end of the stream here, kids. We almost did 2.5 hours. That's neat.
Oh shit, were we in a stream?
Yeah, we are.
Oh shit, we were?
Fuck.
Inshallah, kafirs.
Yep. Someone clipped the part where Pastel Pros was shitting all over Anime Wolf Gamer and put that up on your channel. Mm.
Nah. I mean, he wasn't bad, it was just...
Oh, it's like, were you to say he wasn't that bad? He wasn't that bad, yo. Just not if he was the last man on Earth.
Well, now I feel bad, because I set you two up in the first place.
Mm.
I mean, it wasn't your fault. We didn't know that he would listen to his friends more.
Of course it was you.
Tragic.
That's why it's called Yui.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yui Neon.
ruins everything.
Fucking Yui Neon.
I mean, hey, at least we didn't break up on my birthday.
There is that.
Who did that? Was that Twist?
Huh?
No.
Hmm?
No, you said at least we didn't break up on our birthday. Did Twist do that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you talk about it every time.
I did. I forgot about the birthday thing. Jesus Christ. God, I can't believe that fucker still has friends. Fuck you people. Not you people. But
Wait.
Not you people, but you know.
What do you mean by you people?
Wow.
The people out there are like, but why don't you like Twist of Fate? Jesus fucking Christ. Bender Rodriguez over there. I like my dumps to be solid, sudden, and memorable.
I don't like it when it's like a bunch of chicken nuggets pouring out there.
Well, I'm definitely gonna hit stop. We'll come back to this when we have more later on. God help me. And stop.